Kons podcast.
Hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
Hate me, don't you?
Yeah, it's Kons motherfucking podcast, episode 127, you know what I mean? Thanks for the round of applause. Hope all y'all been doing good. It's Friday, you know what I'm saying? It's a Friday, end of the week.
Kons motherfucking podcast.
End of the week. Hope y'all been doing cool. Got a few things to talk about today. A few little topics, you know what I'm saying? Episode 27 that you see on the screen right now. And those are some of the things we're going to be going over. So today, we're going to talk about these monkeys. 43 of them escaped from a facility. We'll also touch on Joe Budden responding to Drake being funny at his antics at the Kings game towards DeMar DeRozan. Bhad baby. We're going to touch on her. Juvenile. We're going to touch on him. The Kings owner had a little bit of payback for Drake. There's some Niner news. So today, first and foremost, I'm going to touch on these monkeys. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the week, so I ain't going to hold y'all too long. So 43 monkeys has escaped from a facility called Alpha Genesis in North Carolina in a spot they call Monkey Island, where they house 3,500 monkeys. These monkeys were test subjects for different type of diseases, brain disease. Some of them were being tested for like COVID vaccines and shit like that. So 43 of them has escaped from the facility, and they're all females and they all young. They all like adolescents, they said. They're like 7 to 8 pounds. They said don't come in contact with them. You see them, call 911. This is some real Planet of the Apes shit. They definitely correlated this motherfucking escape. Check this video out talking about it.
Residents to lock their doors and windows after more than 40 monkeys have escaped from this research facility that's called Alpha Genesis. This sits in Beaufort County in South Carolina. They're saying that these primates broke loose and they're out setting traps, and they've got thermal imaging up with cameras trying to find these monkeys. Apparently, the Yemassee Police Department said that they have not found a single one of these monkeys. Again, they're coming from an area where they do research on these animals. Now, they have all their veterinary technicians and police officers together trying to round up these monkeys, but again, they have not found a single one. And apparently, South Carolina has a place in Morgan Island known as Monkey Island, where the government allowed them to oversee a colony of 3,500 monkeys. They are on the loose in South Carolina. If you come in contact with any of them, they say to dial 911 or contact local authorities.
Jungle out there in Yemassee, South Carolina, after 43 monkeys escaped from a research lab. The rhesus macaques, like the one seen here, escaped from the Alpha Genesis facility. The company says get this, the worker did not fully shut the monkeys' enclosure. Right. People living nearby are being told to keep their windows and doors closed. The company tries to recapture those monkeys. Police say, of course, don't approach or feed them. Call 911. Police say the monkeys are not.
That was the monkeys talking about they escaped from the motherfucking facility. You know what I mean? I guess they must have seen other monkeys going into a room and coming out fucked up. And all the female monkeys was like, fuck that shit, we not doing it. 43 of them correlated this escape. 43 of them got the fuck out. They said when the person opened the door, they all bum rushed that shit and all ran the fuck out. And they said they've been trying to get food and all this little traps and all this shit. They ain't falling for none of that shit right now. So they escaped on some real Planet of the Apes shit. Said, fuck all that shit. You ain't testing me. I'm out. And they were all females. That's the funny thing about it too. They was all young females. People were being advised to stay indoors and shit, lock your windows and all this type of shit. Don't come in contact with them. I don't know monkeys to be hostile, but now if they out in the world and they know they escaped, they know they fugitives, you know, they know they in a place they not supposed to be, they definitely could very well be hostile. You know what I'm saying? They scared. They don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? They spooked, you know, they out the facility, they out of captivation. So yeah, I wouldn't approach them either. You know, they in the wild, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what they could be thinking, what they could be going through. You know what I mean? They escapists. You feel me? So yeah, I thought that shit was some Planet of the Apes shit, how they definitely correlated that, being that it was 43 of them. Yeah, so that shit was funny as fuck. I thought 43 monkeys, they said it was 50, but 7 of them stayed behind. I guess they punked out the last little minute when it was time to really get down and escape. 7 of them was like, nah, fuck that. You know, I was playing too, but yeah, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay here. Joe Budden. So Joe Budden called Drake a bitch for his antics against DeMar DeRozan. Said that he had duck lips of death, talking about Drake's duck lips. Now, we all seen Drake pose in these pics, pointing duck lips out. I don't understand it. Maybe that's some Canadian shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but we in America, we don't, you know, if you a heterosexual male, we don't really take selfies, you feel me, with motherfucking duck lips posing and shit like that. But we done all seen Drake get real zesty on these motherfucking selfies and shit that he posted on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? This nigga had a selfie with two braided pigtails, you know, duck lipping in the camera and shit. And it was the old school pic, like holding his phone in the mirror. Now, I don't know if Canada is like behind, I don't know, but now, yeah, niggas ain't taking mirrored cell phone selfies no more. That shit is like a thing in the past, you feel me? That's what fucking reason we got the front facing the fucking camera for. You can take your own fucking selfie without looking at the goddamn mirror. But this nigga Drake, I guess, didn't get that fucking memo, still posting pics and mirrors and shit with duck lips and shit like that. So check this video out. Joe Budden was talking all about the shit. Check this video out.
Away, but what he did with it is
And to your original question though, like how do we feel like what Jermaine Dupri tweeted and stuff like that? I ain't want Drake at that festival.
No, I'm talking shit. He should have been at that festival.
Yeah. I'm just saying in response to them, like all the people saying, Drake, you missed your opportunity, you should have. This was not that era.
Fans that was born in 05.
Yeah, this was not a YMCMB thing. I don't want none of them niggas there.
Right. Well, Jermaine Dupri is different. I'm talking about the fans that were saying it. Jermaine Dupri is ahead, so he probably really want to see Drake over there.
Some niggas want to see the show.
Yeah, he just want to see a great show.
Nah, this was.
Wait, also, I mean, if you would go, as a fan, if I was signed, if you did a show in New Jersey, I would come to your show in New Jersey and not sit courtside to me and mug my hops.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's playing?
The Kings.
Oh yeah,
no. And it's Vince Carter retirement night. That matters, yo. Because he ain't been at a bunch of other games this season, so it's like, oh, this is one of them nights you gotta be here for this. Yeah. It's like the unveiling of the D Wade statue or some shit like that. Like, no, you're not gonna miss that. And especially being an ambassador for the Raptors from Toronto, he's going to be there at that
was
game.
Joe Budden talking about Drake and his antics and shit like that. He talked about it on his podcast. As you see, you hear his other co-hosts and shit like that talking on it. Yeah, like I said, when I talked about it, I don't understand the beef. What are you mad at? What you mad at DeMar DeRozan for? Because he was in a They Not Like Us video. So you mad at him? You being petty? So you come to the game where this nigga's working, you feel me? He's at work, you know? Let's keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? It is a basketball game, but this nigga is at work. So you come to this nigga place of work and just got all kind of duck lip mug faces for this nigga on the sideline looking real fucking bitter and petty, like a bitter woman. You know what I mean? You look like a bitter female on the sidelines mugging DeMar DeRozan for no fucking reason. Is it because he used to play for the Raptors and now he play for the Kings? Are you mad? I don't understand. Is it because he was in the They Not Like Us video? He sided with Kendrick. They both from Compton. You should understand that. So, yeah, I felt the same way when, you know what I'm saying, when he did that shit at the game. I don't feel like, what you coming to the game for, mugging this nigga for? Like I said, man, I just don't understand the beef. What is your problem with DeMar DeRozan? You know what I mean? Of all people, a random NBA player like DeMar DeRozan. Maybe it's because he played for the Raptors and left the Raptors and came for the Kings, but now that's not really the player's decision. That's management decision. You know, that shit that's over they head type shit. They don't make them type of rules unless you're somebody like LeBron James or something who don't want to get traded to a team without hand picking. I want him, and him to come with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know what he mad at DeMar DeRozan about, but he came to his game looking all mad and upset on the sidelines. Him and his right man Chubbs, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that got a weird case. Why is he around? In other news, Bad Baby, the classic the Catch Me Outside little badass little girl. You feel me? That we done made famous in America for her being a badass little fucking fast little girl. You know what I'm saying? On Dr. Phil and shit. You know, America done made her fucking rich. You feel me? And she done capitalized on it, started an OnlyFans, and don't even get naked on it. You feel me? From what I heard she just posted a bunch of bikini pics and teasing, revealing pics type shit. You feel me? And she done made about 53 M's off of OnlyFans alone. You feel me? $53 million. You feel me? For posting non-nude pics. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she addressed recently, she came out, posted a pic that she was real skinny, and she said the cancer meds is making her lose weight, but she's slowly gaining it back. So go with whatever narratives y'all want to go with. So she came out pretty much just let the world know that she had cancer. Nobody knew this, from my understanding. Nobody really knew. She never really came out and said it before. Here a video talking about it. Check it out.
So Bhad Bhabie has just revealed that she has been going through cancer, and I had no idea about this, but people were talking about her weight on a recent picture that she posted. So she decided to go to her story and shared that she has been taking cancer medication and it caused her to lose weight. She is also saying that she's gaining her weight back and stop running with the worst narratives. I wish people would stop talking about people's weight, especially after Chadwick Boseman passed away. People were talking about his weight and saying all kinds of jokes, and then a month later or something, he passed away from cancer, and everybody felt so bad. So you never know what somebody is going through. Stop talking about people's weight, because like you never know what it could be. Like it could really hurt them. And if she's gaining weight, that must mean she's getting better. Hopefully the cancer is gone and she'll still be around to raise her baby. But yeah, stop talking about people's weight, guys.
Video of her talking about her having cancer, you know what I'm saying? And that's the picture that you seen that I recently seen also on Snapchat. And before it's funny, before she came out and said this, you know what I'm saying, I was looking at her on Snap and I'm like, damn, this girl is like really fucking like significantly skinny. Like it's like significant, you know? Like she was small before, but she like, yo, so yeah, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, like this shit, comment on this shit, all that shit. If you fucking with Kons podcast and you fuck with the constant content, be sure to subscribe. Let's get back to the video, to the episode. Bones now, like you can see her knee bone. You know, I'm sure you can see her spinal cord on her back. That's how skinny she done got. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's the cancer meds. She said that was doing that shit. She said she's slowly gaining it back. So that's a good thing. Hopefully she gained all her weight back. You know what I'm saying? Cancer ain't really nothing to play with. Lupus ain't really nothing to play with. Any type of autoimmune disease ain't nothing to play with. I know firsthand for sure. Especially how lupus can fuck with the body. Yeah, so Bhad Bhabie admitted she had cancer, came out and told the world, being that the fans was talking shit and talking shit about her as to why she was so skinny and shit. So she put that out, talking about that's why she said go with whatever narratives you fucking want to. It's the cancer meds that's making me skinny. So this next topic, Juvenile. I couldn't find a video for this, but Juvenile came out and said that, you know what I'm saying, said he a chronic smoker. Now, he said he a chronic smoker, but now he said he smoked about a half a day. To me, I'm a Cali nigga, I'm a chronic smoker. You know what I'm saying? I smoke a lot of weed. You know what I mean? A half a day is a lot, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't to be calling yourself like a chronic smoker. Nah, I know people that burn through way more than that on a daily basis, for sure. You know what I'm saying? A half is just 14 grams. I mean, you can stretch that out through a day for sure. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt. That's something easy to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, I don't smoke a half a day. You feel me? I smoke grade A plus weed. So I don't be needing to smoke again after 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? 3 hours, I need to smoke again because it done wore off. I don't smoke that type of weed. You know, that's diet weed to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like Chinese food. You know what I mean? You smoke that shit, you ready to smoke again in 45 minutes. I don't fuck with that type of tree. You know what I'm saying? The tree I smoke definitely be having me lit for about 5-6 hours. You know what I mean? That's for sure. I don't be having the urge to smoke again 30-45 minutes after I smoke. I don't like a lot of you niggas to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to up y'all quality of y'all weed y'all smoking. If you feel you got to smoke again in 60 minutes after smoking, that's the quality of the weed you smoking that's getting you feeling that urge to smoke again that fast. You know what I'm saying? So Juvenile said he smoked a half a day. He also said he's still getting residual checks from Drake sampling Back That Ass Up, which must be nice. You know what I'm saying? That must be nice to be sitting back chilling, collecting that residual money because Drake chose to use your motherfucking sample your song and shit. But that's what owning shit does. If you own that shit, you can motherfucking get paid off of motherfucking sampling that shit. If you don't own it, then that shit will go to the record label. You know what I'm saying? But I guess Juvenile owns that song. because he's getting residual checks from it, which is dope. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all about ownership in the music industry. It's all about ownership, period. You know? So the Kings owner, Vivek Ranadivé, has some little clapback for Drake by coming to the game. I don't know if this was the same game or the next game, but he came to the game wearing this shirt right here. Check the video out.
For the big fourth quarter. Yeah, they not like us. Not tonight.
So as you just seen, you know what I'm saying? He came to the game and put a "They Not Like Us" shirt on. That nigga was definitely clapping back at Drake, you know what I'm saying, for coming to the game, mugging his star player, DeMar DeRozan on the sideline and shit, you know what I mean? Looking like a bitter bitch. You know what I'm saying? He had his panties all in a bunch, staring at DeMar DeRozan as he ran by him. I mean, this nigga was standing on the Simmons Chubbs on the sideline. DeMar DeRozan not even looking at him, playing basketball, you know, running up the court. These niggas is just on the side of the court like, come on, my nigga. What the fuck is you that mad at? To where you gotta mug this nigga running up and down the basketball court, my nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, ain't no motherfucking reason in the world for you to be that motherfucking mad at a nigga, my nigga. Yeah, that shit is crazy. Come to a nigga job and stare at this nigga while he doing his job, running up and down the court, my nigga. Following him with your hand, though. Like, come on, my nigga. You have to know you look dumb on the sideline, my nigga. When you look at the video yourself, you have to realize how dumb you look. You gotta realize that. Because that shit look crazy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You looking at another man, staring at another man run up and down the court because you on the sideline feeling away. Man, that shit is crazy. Fucking Canadians, man, they different. So yeah, King's owner has some clap back for Drake wearing that shirt. It's probably gonna piss Drake off, being how petty and low mental minded he is. You know what I'm saying? He's like a fucking 13-year-old, you know, mentally, shit, with the type of shit, how petty he is. You know what I'm saying? He's like a child for real. Canadians, you know, they different. In Niner news, Christian McCaffrey, Juwan Jennings, Deebo Samuel is all returning Sunday when we play Tampa. They all coming back. You know, we all know they all been under these injuries and shit. Deebo had the flu. Juwan Jennings had whatever the fuck he had going on. Christian McCaffrey had the Achilles tendonitis. So apparently CMC been doing some runs and shit, doing some sprints and shit like that at practice and shit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how he feel. He's day to day right now, but he's on the practice field. Back practicing, you know, him and Juwan Jennings and Deebo, they all practicing now, you know what I'm saying? So they all coming back to play against Tampa. I think Tampa will be a really good game. It'll be a blowout game. I think we'll definitely get a dub over Tampa. But I don't know. Any given Sunday, it's a crazy league. Anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? But with us having all of our people come back, the morale is definitely gonna be up. We definitely gonna be out there having a whole lot of fun, especially with CMC coming back, especially with Juwan Jennings coming back, and especially with Deebo being back healthy and running them routes, because they gonna have to definitely step up, being that Ayuk is out for the season. But yeah, that's about all I got today. Quick little podcast, episode 127. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed this shit. It's motherfucking Friday. Hope y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking weekend. I hope y'all had a good week. I hope everybody had a good week. I hope y'all enjoy this shit. Hope y'all enjoyed the week. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. You know what I'm saying? But to go over what we went over today, went over these 43 monkeys escaping motherfucking Alpha Genesis facility, getting out, you know what I'm saying, exploring the world. Joe Budden called Drake a bitch for how he dealt with DeMar DeRozan and his antics on the sideline with his duck lips of death, he called him. Bad Baby came out, said she had cancer. Said the cancer meds making her that skinny. That's why she that skinny. So run whatever fucking funky narrative you want to run with. Juvenile said he smoked a lot of weed. Said he smoked about a half a day, which ain't a lot of weed. Also, he's still getting checks from Drake sampling back to the ass up. King's owner, Vivek Ranadivé, decided to get petty with Drake wearing a They Not Like Us t-shirt at the game. And Niner news, CMC, Juwan Jennings, and Deebo Samuel is returning on Sunday. So that's what we went over today in episode 127. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Tell somebody about this shit, you know? Let somebody know all about Kons Podcast. Whoever you see, wherever you at, let them know about it. You know what I mean? But it's Kons Podcast, though, episode 127 signing off. I'll holler at y'all, man. You feel me? I'll see y'all on motherfucking Monday. Yeah.
Hate me, don't you? don't you? Hate me, 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 don't you?